Hey, I got to get an early start tomorrow. I have a focus group. I do about maybe two or three of these a year. Get maybe $500, $600. Kind of easy money. It's fun. You meet new people and everything else. So, I just thought I'll jump on and talk about some side hustles. I mean, a lot of people, when you retire, you want to keep busy, you want to do different things. And sometimes the truth is, you really want to make some extra little money, but you don't want a real job. And so I'm going to talk about some of the little hustles and side hustles and things that I kind of do and enjoy. And one, again, this tomorrow is going to be a little focus group. It's about, like, for 2 days, $600. So, it isn't bad. So I enjoy that. Another one that I do is I kind of take the surveys. I mean, you really don't get a lot of money. At least I don't. I think when I first started doing surveys, like during the pandemic, I used to make good money, and think they started kind of cutting me back. And so I just do it in my free time, maybe in the evenings. I, get there, you get a couple dollars, and kind of adds up. But you don't make it a full time. You just kind of do it in your free time and you use it as just spending money. Another one that I kind of like doing because I have a daughter that has a whole lot of clothes that she gets rid of and she gets tired of. So I sell things on Pushmark. Um, you got to take pictures of them. You got to load them up, and you take them, and you got to ship them out. But it's really kind of fun. I mean, I got a mannequin. I have kind of invested little bit into the infrastructure. Take the pictures, upload them, I ship them out, I pat them up. Again, I got the scale. Slowly but surely. But especially if you have a whole lot of stuff. I mean, some people do eBay, some people do Etsy. I haven't had much success in that, but I have done pretty well with Pushmark, and I made pretty good money. Again, it's not a full time business. I use it as what I call pocket change, grocery money, whatever. Again, I'm kind of spend a whole lot. I don't do it as much, but in the past I used to do sell books on Amazon, but and I enjoyed it, and I really did make money. But Amazon is kind of they keep changing. There's fees. You got to pay them more and more and more. So the price of the books had to go up more and more and more. So when it got the paperbacks and some of the other books, I almost was paying them. So I don't do as many books on Amazon. I do some hardback books and a few of them, but I don't spend a lot of time with that because I think Amazon is the only person who's making really money is Amazon. Um, so, I mean, I find a whole lot of kind of things, little things here and there to keep me busy. And, they always say what did it say? It's a poor rat that has one hole. I always believe, even though you may have your pension, you may get your Social Security, whatever. You might as well get a little side hustle if you have the energy and the time. I mean, volunteering is fine, but I really rather get paid. I know my sister retired from her job, but then she's going back and she does per diem at her job. She's a medical technologist, so she goes from place to place, and that's her little hustle. She comes in and does a couple hours at the job, and she, that works for her. I have another cousin who retired and from the federal government, and she got a job at for a church or some type of big Catholic, I think something to do with the Catholic Church. And she works in the gift store a couple hours a week. I think she may do 20 hours and kind of flexible. And I think they pay her very well to work in the gift shop. It has something to do with the union. I think she may get almost $30 an hour in the gift shop. So there's a whole lot of possibilities out there. If you want a side hustle, you want to stay home, you want to be flexible. I was at one time I was doing well, I'm a notary, so I do a lot of notary work. I just do it in the neighborhood. I'm not really trying to make big money out of it. Sometimes I work with real estate agents and notarize papers for them. And that could be somewhere between $75 to $150 or more. I don't chase that I'm not driving her over the city. I'm not doing all of that. So I also have that. I'm also a trainer for CPR and first aid. That's good money. I do several classes a month, not sometimes a little bit of people, sometimes a whole lot. So it depends. Um, Again, at one time I was doing something for Meta and I was uploading reels, and they had a whole thing, this program, and you got paid good money for doing reels. like everything changes. So you always got to constantly be moving and grooving and figuring out what the options are, especially when you're talking about technology and figuring out what's going to work for you because things change and the market changes and things change. So I always say, really think about how and what you want to do and what you enjoy doing. Because again, you don't want to work in just something that you don't enjoy doing, being around people you don't want to be with, and doing things you're not happy doing. But having a small little hustle like this focus group, again, I only do it a couple of times a year, and $700. I'm not going out my house for $100 and $25, but sometimes you don't even have to get out your house. I've been on Zoom calls and had a discussion, and they paid me. So a lot of people, that's what they do. They do Zooms and they do. I always say, if you want to have helps with the taxes. Now, a lot of times when we retire, we don't have a lot of exemptions. We just don't. Your house may be paid for, your kids are grown. You don't have a lot of write-off. You're easy peasy, you know. Sometimes you need to write off some of it, and you get involved with that. That's why a lot of times you see people selling Avon or other products and services because you got the tax write-off. You sell a little bit, especially if you enjoy the product. I mean, I'm also do a lot of affiliate marketing. I do it for My Daily Choice, and anybody who wants to be involved with it or know more about My Daily Choice, the link will be in the description of this video. But I love doing that. I love the product for one thing. I mean, I've shown some of the products in my video. Just a variety. I don't know if I have any real, just a plug. I do body milk collagen product. Not that you can see it because it's reversed, but I do a lot. I take the coffee, but that's also something I do, but I also enjoy the product line. But you got to think about what really works for you and how you like it. I know one lady, she started making jewelry. But, jewelry is time consuming, but especially if you're using precious and semi-precious stones. It could be expensive, but it can be your gig. You're specializing in this, and this is what you want to do. All I'm doing is giving you options of side hustles and things that are out there. If you want to make extra money, you want the tax advantages, you want to deduct part of your home and your utilities, whatever. I'm not preaching that, and I'm not giving you tax advice, and I'm not telling you what kind of business, but I just want to let you know there are a variety of side hustles. And a lot of times, seniors, you need that. I know my sister said, "Oh, I'm going in today and I'm going to make some extra money, and it's going to pay the maintenance fee on the timeshare, or I'll get ready to go. It's paying for me to go cross country." Sometimes you just want the little extra things, because even if you have a big pension, again, I have a friend that has a great pension. As she says, I get over 6 figures in my pension. Well, 6 figures seems like a lot, doesn't it? Well, but 6 figures don't go like it used to go. I mean, not if you have a mortgage and you have insurances and you have kids, you have groceries, utilities, cars, and after a while, it's not a lot. But if you had like a tour de class, like once a month or quarter, you had a little extra pocket money coming in, they can pay for lotions and creams. Also, it keeps you energized, keeps you socialized, keeps you meeting new people. If you have to be creative, it works a different part of your brain and your creativity as you're making jewelry. If you have to answer questions, again, I like the focus groups because I get to meet new people, meet people in the community. I may tell them about affiliate marketing. I may not. I may tell them about my products. I may not. It depends, but I enjoy being out there and meeting new people, because we don't meet a lot of people. People are not knocking on your door for you to meet them. So, again, side hustles, little jobs, whatever, it's not for everybody. But I just wanted to share the excitement because I'm looking forward to this focus group. They give me breakfast in the morning, they give me snacks, they give me lunch, they give me afternoon snacks. I mean, who can beat that? I'm not complaining, and then they give me money at the end of the day. I mean, who can beat that? I mean, it's kind of exciting, and it's really interesting that the people you see people who are professional focus group people. I mean, Oh yeah, I did one last week. I don't even know how, but these are people who don't work. And I guess that's the only means of income. I don't know. I just wanted to share with you about my excitement of this focus group. Tomorrow I probably won't because most of the time it's confidential, whatever the focus group is about. But it made me think about it. Why not I just share other options, other things, side hustles, fun things that I do. It may interest somebody. Who knows? You may want to be a notary. Who knows? You may want to teach a class. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I just share it, and people never know. If somebody shared it with me and got me involved and made me excited, made me think, so I'm going to do the same thing. So here's the side hustles. Here's to earning extra money. Here's for business write-offs. Here's for just being excited about life.